Hi everyone, I am Brandon Cannon, and in the top right corner there you see my partner Edgar Olozagaste Mendez, and we worked together on a project that we entitled Fostering Video-Based Interaction Beyond the Classroom, a chance for L2 negotiation. We're really excited to be here at AZ Call this year. Obviously the circumstances have changed a little bit, but I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Studies on L2 classroom interaction suggest that collaborative, cooperative, and comprehensible interactions facilitate L2 learning in the classroom. However, the nature of the L2 classroom environment has restricted the range of interaction that occurs among learners of the same proficiency, as its settings provide little room for interaction. Additionally, the present study seeks to investigate the nature, scope, and possible patterns of these negotiation routines during native speaker and non-native speaker interactions. As part of the project involving Talk Abroad, which we'll get into explaining what that is, the corpus analyzed for this exploratory study comprises 6 video conferencing conversations between 4th and 5th semester Spanish L2 learners. Data analyzed within the framework of negotiation of meaning, following a model of non-understanding put forth by Veronis and Gass, takes place in this study. And preliminary results indicate that synchronous computer-mediated communication, moving forward we will refer to as SCMC, language tools promote interaction, may provide potential benefits for L2 learners outside the classroom as well. Learners focus on linguistic features, that is, taking turns, negotiation of meaning and/or form, and self-correction necessary to the development of language. Additionally, these linguistic features allow learners to interact more effectively with individuals from different proficiency levels and a variety of contexts. While literature has shown promise in regards to computer-mediated communication for L2 learning and different text-based computer-mediated communication, little research has been conducted on video-based computer-mediated communication, or CMC, to examine how interaction routines affect L2 learners in the development of language learning. Regarding computer-mediated communication and second language acquisition, as research on SCMC continues, researchers have sought to link CMC with SLA theoretical frameworks. For instance, the interaction hypothesis stresses negotiation of meaning and collaboration between the learner and interlocutor, leading to interactional adjustments and facilitating language development. Additionally, the learner can acquire the language by noticing the gap or noticing the hole between its output and the interlocutor's corrective feedback, and by producing a modified output after the comparison. Through exposure to meaningful input, as well as frequent interaction and breakdown of language, learners are also able to further improve upon their knowledge and abilities within a language, which in turn can help them in creating communicative, meaning-based output. These interaction routines are a point in communication at which both speakers attempt to reach a mutual understanding after incomprehensible speech. Additionally, regarding computer-mediated communication and SLA, in 2003, Smith explored how negotiation patterns help L2 learners when problems in communication arise during the task-based activities, and found that students spend 1/3 of their time negotiating. The data suggested that the type of tasks influenced the amount of time spent on negotiation of meaning. Additionally, the results support the idea that negotiation patterns in the CMC are comparable to those seen in face-to-face communication. Video-based computer-mediated communication encourages one-on-one interaction between dyads that potentially promotes language development beyond text-based CMC. When there are breakdowns in communication between the native speaker and non-native speaker, they engage in different negotiation strategies to understand the message being conveyed. Chen and Wang indicated video conferencing can be effective as a face-to-face language course, while demonstrating that certain tools exclusive to computer-assisted language learning could aid in language practice. Additionally, Kitajima's video-based study on communication showed that there was clear interlanguage development for non-native speakers during interactions with native speakers. Vanderswaard and Bannock in 2014 showed that both synchronous video conferencing as well as synchronous video chat produced several negotiation of meaning episodes, with each creating their own distinct forms of negotiated interaction in order to reach a resolution. And involving this study, further explicating, because this is kind of how we focused a lot of our research for this project, Vanderswaard and Bannock identified negotiation of meaning during interactions between 16 pairs of native speakers and non-native speakers of English during synchronous task-based activities, utilizing both video conferencing as well as text chat. The results of the study showed that both synchronous video conferencing as well as synchronous video chat produced several negotiation of meaning episodes, with each creating their own distinct forms of negotiated interaction. Computer-mediated communication can be defined as any real-time or delayed communicative interaction between or among people that happens through the use of technology equipment in order to take advantage of networked technology capability. What is more, video-based tools have been found to promote interaction routines, speaking skills, repair moves, and could be useful for providing L2 learners with opportunities for contact with native speakers outside of the classroom. For the present study, details a small-scale descriptive study of computer-mediated interaction between native speaker and non-native speaker dyad pairs working together in a video conferencing environment, Talk Abroad, which again Edgar will be explaining here shortly, while attempting to demonstrate that the use of video-based computer-mediated communication provides communication exchange as it closely resembles face-to-face interaction. Additionally, this investigation is motivated by recent studies done on video-based CMC and the role of learning from L2 learners' exchanges and negotiations with native speakers. I'm now going to pass it off to Edgar, where he will explain the research questions. Thank you all for coming to our presentation, and now we'd like to take any questions that you may have.